everyone, this is my second update for my gastric sleeve surgery. So today I actually got to meet my surgeon for the first time. So this morning I woke up, got ready, caught the bus, my partner and I, and we ended up at the Greenslopes Private Hospital to meet Dr. Greenslade. So when we turned up, I spoke to the receptionist, filled out some forms, and didn't have to wait long, and I saw Dr. Greenslade. The first thing he wanted me to do this morning was jump on the scales and check my height. Now, the reason why he wanted to do this is to check my BMI. So I jumped on the scales. I was really ready for this, and I was looking down, watching the numbers get higher and higher, and they finally stopped at 210.9. Whoa, that's probably a lot of, you guys are probably gasping at that, going, wow, that's a lot of weight, you poor thing. But you know what? I was pretty excited. I'll tell you why, because not so while ago, I actually weighed myself and I was like 220 kilos. So I made a decision several weeks ago to actually stop, I think it was in March actually, to stop buying breakfasts and lunches at work and to walk to and from work. Now, every morning I used to get a cup of coffee, you know, as you do, because I'm a city girl and everyone drinks coffee, you know, a lactose-free latte with one equal, but I'd also get scrambled eggs on toast, or a scrambled egg grill, which was just a half a bread roll with scrambled egg and tomato on it, but I also love my yogurt, so I was getting a cup of yogurt with berries and muesli on it. So that was my breakfast, and then lunchtimes tend to be I don't know, anything really. It was at one stage roast vegetables a lot, or Subway. So I stopped doing that because I needed to save money, because last month was ridiculous with a lot of things I had to pay for, like Rego. I finally had to get a new license. You know, the new update ones we have here in Queensland, Australia. They've gone digital. Yeah, there was a trip involved and all those type of things I had to pay for. So decided, right, eat healthier. So I've been living on, in the mornings, either 2 pieces of toast with peanut butter on it and just, you know, the instant coffee. And at lunchtime, I've been eating tuna and brown rice, a cup of brown rice, and a small tin of corn. I really love corn. Tuna is something I've just come back into fad with, because for a long time with my lap band, that's all I used to eat was rice cakes and tuna. And that's all that would go down. And I ate it too much. You know how when you get sick of something? Yeah. Still, sometimes the tuna, I don't like fishy smells. And sometimes the tuna can be like that. Not as bad as salmon. Can't eat canned salmon. Oh, no. Only if it's like in a fish cake my grandmother used to make. But I love my raw salmon. Ooh. Anything, you know, when you have sashimi, if it smells a bit fishy, it's not fresh. It's not right. So I've gotten into the flavoured tuna, so that's what I've been doing. And I've been walking to and from work. So when I got on the scale, I was like 210.9. I went, wow, that's like a 10 kilo loss. I was pretty excited actually. So I've been walking to and from work, which is not too far from here. But I noticed at the start, you know, I had to sit down a couple of times because my back would hurt, my hip would hurt. But I've also noticed, I don't do that anymore, but sitting in my car, I was getting really uncomfortable. The seat's being pushed all the way back, and my tummy was still rubbing up against the steering wheel. And I was having an issue where I had this infection or swelling in my stomach. I had cellulitis for a little bit. Finally got rid of that. So I've noticed that has gone, and I've got some room in between the steering wheel. And I'm really excited now to keep that journey going, because there's nothing more rewarding than pulling your seat forward closer to the steering wheel. I remember that with the lap band. It was yeah, little achievements make me the happiest, I'll tell you. That really used to make me over the moon. But also the other night we went to my best mate. my best mate, my partner and I, we went and saw Jeff Dunham, whatever. He's a ventriloquist. Yeah, anyway, he's got dummies, so you know what I mean. He has dummies and puppets, whatever you want to call it. It was really funny. But I was sitting in the back of his forward territory, and I actually put the seatbelt on and clicked it in. I know this means no excitement to you, but for me, whoa, blind mo. It might only be 9 kilos, but God, it makes a difference, I'll tell you. So, I think my height's about 169 centimeters. So, he's calculated my BMI to be 78. Okay, a normal person's BMI should be about between 20 to 25. See why this is life-saving surgery? So, wow, guess what? I qualify for surgery. That's a good thing. Anyway, so he's went through and actually told me what's going on, and he asked me a couple of questions. Do you have sleep apnea? Yes. And if you want to know anything about sleep apnea, just Google it, because I'm not a medical professional, so I can't really explain it too much. But it's just when you got restricted airways and you stop breathing several times through the night, and your brain then tells you to wake up and you're gasping for air. So it's not very good. It actually does quite a bit of damage to your body. And also, I have type 2 diabetes. Now, I've had type 2 diabetes since I was 14. First off, I was oral medication, but that used to make me really sick. So I've actually been on diet control for quite some time. The doctor every 3 months takes my blood sugars, and they're good. So that's a good thing. But then what kind of concerned me a little bit is the first surgery should be just pretty easy. You just go in, have the lap band removed, and you should only be in overnight, and everything should be sweet. You should be able to go home the next day. Told me to take the rest of the week off from work. But he actually changed my appointment for the first surgery. It was supposed to be on the Monday, the 26th. He's changed it to the 27th of May. Now, the reason why he's done this is because he wants to keep me in ICU overnight. So, or as long as possible. What they're wanting to do is have the surgery early in the morning so I can be in ICU all day, and then hopefully if anything goes wrong I can stay in there, but you know, I've got that extra time in ICU before I can go out to the ward to be released to go home. So that was a little concerning because my friend just recently went through that surgery and didn't have to go through ICU, but he doesn't have sleep apnea or diabetes, so yeah. So because I was originally booked in for the Monday in the evening or the afternoon, and that would have killed me if I had to wait all day and then go in for the surgery. So Sparrow's fart on Tuesday, I'll be going in and having that surgery, so that'd be good. And then he went into the details of what the gastric sleeve, what he does, and you know, how he secures the stomach after he takes away. Because originally your stomach can take up to 2 liters worth of anything. And he's going to cut that down to only 200 milliliters. So that's a big difference. And he just told me a couple of complications can happen after surgery where the stomach doesn't actually seal properly, and there could be a rupture, there could be all different things, but he puts a lot of safety measures into place when he's closing or stapling up the stomach. There's glue and there's other mesh and all this kind of stuff just to make sure that that doesn't really happen. So that's, you know, that really eased my mind. But he also said instead of just 1 night in ICU for the second surgery, I'll need 2. Well, okay, so I get pampered and, you know, everyone comes and sees me all the time. Not a problem. I'm sure I'll be fine. I made through the lap band surgery pretty well. So I think everything should be fine. And he also explained that I have to go onto a liquid diet. He does originally wants me to, you know, it's usually 2 weeks. He wants it for 3 weeks. So I need to go on to OptiFast, so that's really exciting. The first week I think is, replace my 2 meals with OptiFast and 1 with just a meal that they've said that I can have. It's usually like a salad and some vegetables, low in starch, those type of things, no salt, no oil, and those type of things. They also told me to cease any krill oils or fish oils or anti-inflammatories or blood thinners that I would be taking. Immediately stop them, so I can no longer take them. I was taking them for my joints. Being a big person, of course, it takes tolls on your joints, so I'll be stopping that. I will make another video detailing exactly what this diet is. I've got a booklet, so I can actually, talk you through that type of diet. But I walked out of there very positive, and I'm really excited. So that's really good. Yeah, and I was really happy for the day. Had to do a little bit of other running around, but other than that, I'm really excited because you don't know really, well, you probably do know how good it feels to actually lose some weight. And not that I really was trying to lose weight, but to change my lifestyle, and it actually worked. So I'm pretty impressed. Anyway, so that will do it for today's video. I probably will do different videos so they're not so long. I'll do one on the diet. I'll do one on the costs. I've got all the costs today. And if you're wanting to, if you don't have the money, what do you do? I'll also make a video about that. So thank you very much again for watching. If you haven't, please subscribe because I will be updating. And welcome to my journey, and thank you for continuing with my journey. And yeah, just things are just going to go, let's say, down from here on because losing the weight. Thank you very much, and have a good day, or night, or evening, or I should stop rambling. Okay, see you everyone. Bye.